Hey everybody, this is Yuri with WP Store, and in this video I'm going to show you how you can migrate any WordPress installation from one URL to another URL, either a live environment or a development environment. It really doesn't matter. We're first going to migrate over to the Settings General area, and you'll see that you can change the WordPress address URL. We're going to change it to our live environment. This is going to change one instance in the database and make things a little bit easier for us to change things once we go to the live environment. We're going to go ahead and type that in, and it's migrate.wpstore.com. Now, brace yourself. The database is going to crash. The site is going to crash, and it will fail to load on this domain. That's expected. Let's watch it crash. Here we go. Gone. Now we have an internal server error. The WordPress address cannot be found. It's gone. But it's going to migrate.wpstore.com, which is exactly what we want to go to. Now, if you're on a development environment, you've got to open up most likely your MAMP or your XAMPP and access your PHPMyAdmin or whatever it is that you're using to manage your MySQL databases. Click on Export. Click on Custom. You make sure all your tables are selected, and make sure it's selected as an output file. And you can select the character set. In this case, it's UTF-8. Now click on Go. Notice how now we have wpstoredev.sql. Now we're going to migrate over to our live environment, or whatever it is, a migrated environment that you want to go to, the next domain. You're going to go over to that database administrator, and in this case, this is on our live server, and this is also PHPMyAdmin. We're going to click on Import, and we're going to find that database that we just exported, and here it is. Click on Go, and everything should be imported. You should see import has successfully finished, and all the queries are executed. Now we can look at the structure, and we'll see that everything's here. Great. We've imported the database, and now we have to change a couple things here. At this point, we have to go into our file manager, and you can use an FTP or anything that you'd like. I like to use a cPanel, and we got to find our existing installation. Now I've already zipped up our installation of WordPress on our developer environment, so I don't need to do this again. It's here called archive.zip. This is the entire WordPress installation. Okay, now navigate back to your file manager and extract that archive. Reload that page. We can delete some of these folders that are no longer necessary. Now let's go ahead and refresh our database, our website that we're trying to load. And now we notice that it says error establishing database connection. That's actually a good sign. We're on the right track. WordPress is there, it just can't find the database. So now we got to change the WP config file. And those are the credentials, so you got to make sure you're accessing the right database. Click on Save Changes. And now let's go ahead and try opening this database, or opening this website. Now you notice it's loading. We now need to go to the admin panel and access the dashboard. We need to install a plugin. This is a last and final step. Now we're gonna install a plugin called Search and Replace. And the plugin we're looking for is called Better Search Replace. We're going to install this one. Now we navigate over to Tools, Better Search Replace, and search for the old domain. You will notice that you're going to have some broken images, broken links, and settings that are not exactly what you want in your installation currently. That's because those parts of the database are still referencing the old URL. We need to update it to the new URL. And we're going to do this by finding all the references of the old URL and simply modifying it for the new URL. I wouldn't change anything but the actual things that you need to change here. So we're going to search for wpstoredemo.dev and replace it with migrate.wpstore.com. Those are the new ones. I would leave out anything HTTP, www, leave all that out so it catches everything. And you may have to run this a few times just to make sure you got everything. But once we click run, it'll tell us 11 tables were searched, 4 cells were found that needed to be updated, and 0 changes were made. Well, we didn't actually have a website here to be replaced, so nothing actually happened. But this is the process you would have to go through in order to update all your URLs. And that's how you migrate any WordPress website onto a new URL. Thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel.